Hello, people. How are you? I am not sure if YouTube is going to give you your notifications, but I am here live because I told you guys I'd be back live this week, and I wanted to stick to my word. So here I am. Um, Not, I didn't go live for like really any other particular reason, just because I said that I would. Um, and just to talk about a few things and see what y'all are up to this Sunday evening. It feels weird going live right now because I'm used to doing so on Tuesdays, so this feels a little awkward. Hey, girl, how are you? I know you all good. I've been seeing your post. You stand nice and healthy. I'm good. I'm good down here. Just battling allergens, unfortunately. That's more of a concern, I think, for me right now than anything. Are the allergens? Hey, Sherry. I wasn't up to anything. I just wanted to get on and chat with y'all, see what y'all are up to. I know most of us are probably home right now. No, no gum.
This is nasty.
I know. You know what? DM me your phone number again because I don't think I saved it, and I didn't want to call the wrong number. And then it got late that night too. I started doing stuff, but yeah, DM me on Instagram your number, so this time I can make sure it's saved in my phone. So Sherry, it's still pretty early where you're at, huh, Sherry? Y'all, I'm like, this is what's so funny about having to be at home, right? I'm usually at home anyways, but it's not that I'm seriously bored out of my mind and want to leave the house. It's just that if I'm knowing that I can't just go do what I want to do at when I want to do it right now. If you know what I mean. Hey, Kate. Um, but it's just like I don't know. I'm getting bored out of my mind with the television. And I know everybody like Netflix is raking in money right now. But I think I've watched just about everything that I want to watch on Netflix. There's still some episodes I want to watch of what is it?
Mika.
On My Block. And then my brother told me to watch All American, and then he told me about one other show, but I can't think of the name of it right now. Was the John Singleton movie that he made right before he died, but I don't remember what that is. No, you always want junk. No, drink the water. Yes. So yeah, I'm getting bored out of my mind with the TV. So I actually started looking at my Amazon Prime to see what's on my Amazon Prime to see if there's something on there. And I watched this one movie last night with what is her name? Viola Davis, the little Troop Zero movie. That was really cute. My friend said social distancing is gonna make the psychology feel boom. That's too funny. Oh man. But yeah, I'm just like it almost makes me wish that I had slowed down watching a lot of stuff over the last few months. Because now I'm just like, And then I've noticed too that if I compare my Netflix, my Hulu, and my Prime, they have a lot of the same movies going on right now. Although Netflix always seems to have more movies, and I know own like exclusive movies too, which that Troop Zero movie I watched, I think, is one of their exclusives. So it's just like I watched a million planner videos. It's got to the point where I'm just like pulling up anybody's planner video because I'm just like, what am I going to do with myself? So I think I'm going to start using my Kindle, online Kindle thing and reading some more and doing that. I still need to, I was going to make me a book log. I think I need to go ahead and do that, make the book log, and go from there. Because it's like, they're not saying that you can't go outside. You know what I mean? But I can't go outside because of the allergens. Like the allergens are crazy here right now. So I don't even really want to be outside. People are really bored. I'm like, go wash your hands and clean your seriously. And cleaning, I'm not gonna lie, I hate cleaning. I hate it. I hate it. It's not my thing. I hate cleaning. I do. Especially like organizing. When I have to organize stuff, it literally makes me nauseous. No joke. So, but I'm going to have to do it because the mail has taken over my bed. And so I need to go through all of that and throw out the junk mail, see what I need to keep, blah, blah, blah. I tried to exercise with the 20-year-olds. Big mistake. My muscles hurt. That's the thing. Before all of this happened, like I had started getting back to the gym and now I can't go to the gym. So it's like, what am I going to do? I'm not at work, so I'm not even getting in the steps that I would normally get when I'm at work. So I might just have to walk around the house, just literally just lap the house because I don't know. I don't know. I have like little hand weights, which I should be using, but I haven't even really used those either. But like we've had some pretty days, which would have been great days to go walking, but the mold has been really high here and the oak has been outrageous. And so I've been trying to stay in the house for those reasons. It's like, I don't want to be out and all of that. It's too much. Like we've had some pretty days. We've had some rainy, gloomy days, which I can't stand. And it's supposed to rain some more soon. And that's why the mold is high as it is because of the rain that we had about a week and a half ago. And I'm like, please, no more rain. I need my sunny days. I need this mold and this oak to go away. As long as it keeps raining, both of them are going to be high. I can't do it anymore. I'm like my godson's here, and yesterday he went to go walking so bad. It was a very pretty day, but I was just like, I'm not going out there. I went out today. I was not happy because when I went to Sam's, we had to stand out in a line for that. So, like, I've had very slight dizziness since we got back, but just really slightly, not as bad as it was earlier in the week. Get a YouTube video and exercise. Oh goodness, that is too funny. We all gonna have some mom and dad bods for the summer. Shoot. As I was saying in my video I posted today, my weight keeps fluctuating, so whatever. Like, I don't know. It just keeps fluctuating. But people keep telling me, oh, did you lose weight? People just haven't seen me in a while and then they think that I've lost weight. But to me, it doesn't feel like I've lost weight. So I don't know. Hi to everybody in the back. Make sure you slay, subscribe, like, and accept the alerts. Make sure you slay everybody, slay all day. But yeah, it's been crazy. Like I'm not really stressed about the whole situation. Um, I got some news today that was a little concerning regarding what's going on, but I'm like, you know, I'm just trying to see all the good and the blessings that have come out of this because I feel like for me personally, there's been a lot of good that has come out of this for me. Um, so yeah, yeah. Hi to everybody in the back. That's funny. Hey everybody. But yeah, so what, like Kate, like what have you been doing to keep your kids busy? Cause my little one, I'm back here, he don't want to get up. He don't want to do no work. It's like he's got to go home to his daddy. Cause it was very difficult all week for me to try to make sure I was doing what I needed to do for work because I don't know if his daddy just has this misconception that I'm just chilling at home because that's not what it is. Um, but he don't want to do anything. He thinks he's still on a vacation. Spring break was 2 weeks ago. You've had 2 additional weeks, and one of those was a free week. This past week was not a free week. You should have been working. So that has been very difficult. No electronics until chores and workbook done. You hear that, Junior? No electronics until chores and workbook are done. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. Yeah, I will hide that tablet as you sleep. Watch me. This kid, I'm telling you, like. Then he tells me I did all my work. See, it says 100, and I'm like, no, that's not what you got. You didn't even submit anything. That's the total amount of points you can get. I'm a teacher. I don't know why he think he can run teacher game on me. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying what you're selling, little boy. Not doing it. But yeah. So on Tuesday Talks, I was telling y'all about the Traveler's notebooks that I was going to buy. Um, and I did get them. I did get them. Now, the discount didn't go through for some of the first few people that purchased, but my whole thing was I can always talk to customer service about this, but I want to make sure I don't miss out on stuff because some things sold out. So I'm glad I just went ahead and pushed my order through. So as a subscriber, we were supposed to automatically get a subscriber discount. That did not show in checkout, but my coupon code did show in checkout. So what would have been almost $350 in Australian dollars ended up being like right over 200 in US dollars. And I did get quite a bit of things. Like I got 4 total notepads, I got a charm, I got a sticker kit, I got 2 sets of washi, I got 2 planners, I got the rings bundle. And I want to say there was one other item possibly in all of that, but I'm not sure. I did get quite a bit of stuff. So yeah, I don't know if I could do this with more than one child. He's trying to make but to get them back when they get their work. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that with this one, Kate. Yep. No, right now most of the schools in our area are closed through the 24th. Um, and then I guess we'll just kind of see from there. But right now it's just saying they're just saying to the 24th. So I don't know. I think, if we do go back when they say we're going back, I think it's going to be a very difficult transition back. I think it's going to be like coming back at the start of the school year because for some of these kids, they're just gonna look at this as like as a vacation, like as an extended vacation. Um, so that's something that I'm afraid of is how are we going to get them to acclimate themselves back to the regular schedule of being in the classroom and things like that. Yeah, quite a few places have shut down for there are other districts within our state that have shut down for the year. Um, well, are closed for the year. I guess they're still doing like distance learning and all that. That was a transition this past week. Transitioning to that, there's a lot of phone calls we had to make. It was a lot of screen time on the computer, and as much as I'm on my tablet at home, oh my goodness, that was very difficult sitting in front of a computer all day. Like, I'm not used to doing that. Um, Even when I was only doing, like, private tutoring, I would blog in the mornings, I would rest, and then I would go do tutoring in the afternoon and evening. So I'm never really fully on a computer all day, although my tablet's always near me. Sometimes I'm watching TV or things like that. So I'm just not on it like constant, constant, constant. But those were two things that drove me crazy this week. Making all those phone calls because I'm not used to being on a phone like that. Um, and then staring at that computer screen. Glad I don't have little ones. Well, for all these single parents with little kids, 'cause kids do not understand any of it. Yeah, I know a lot of parents aren't taking it well being home with their kids. Um, but like I try to get my godson to understand, you're one kid dealing with the one teacher in the class at the one time. Your teacher is dealing with 20 plus kids at one time. And when you get to like the high school level, like what I teach, there's not always a, uh, a gap on how many students you can put in a classroom. Like some teachers might have up to 40 kids in a class. There's really a lot of states, they can put as many kids as they want to in that high school classroom. Elementary, they have their limits. High school, no. And the most I've ever had in one class was 37 kids, ninth graders, algebra 1, last class of the day. And when I tell you that was one of the most difficult things to try and even right now, like, I have ninth graders, last class of the day, algebra. Like, it's already difficult to have math in the morning or at the very beginning of the morning or at the end of the day. It's very difficult to keep. Like, I think all math classes should be like kind of in the middle of the school day. They've got acclimated to being at school for the day. It's not at the very end of the day where they're just like, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I've had up to 37. That particular school year, I had a class of 37. I had a class of 35. Um, and then I also had a class of like 12 to 15. And I kept begging the counselors to move kids from the bigger classes to the smaller class, but they wouldn't do it. So, yeah. But I think that now there's going to be a newfound respect for teachers all across the world. Um, because we do more than just teach. We teach, we parent, we counsel, we police. Like we wear numerous hats in that classroom. And we have to deal with all those other hats before we can even put on the teacher hat. And that's one thing I'm not missing right now. I am not missing putting on all the other hats. I'm sorry. I'm not missing that at all. Some might look at me like, oh, what a horrible teacher. No. When I signed up for teaching, I signed up to do just that, to teach. My whole thing is I'm trying to teach children. Shouldn't have to deal with all the extra stuff that comes along with it. Yes, it's there. Nobody really told me that before I got started teaching. Was kind of like one of those things where they kind of make it look like it's a utopia, and then you step foot in the classroom and it's just like, what in the world? You know. And I guess because back when I was a student, the teachers, they came in the classroom and they taught because they didn't deal with all the extra stuff as much as teachers do today. And so, like right about now, there's almost like a shift of responsibility. There's a shift of responsibility now from everything's on the teacher to now there's really some accountability to student and parent. And I don't know if everybody's loving that very much. It's a lot. It is it's probably one of the most stressful jobs there is. Um, and I remember years ago, I looked at this news article and it was talking about the most dangerous jobs in America. And number one was a police officer, and two or three was an inner city high school teacher. And I was like, oh my goodness, how are we that close up on the list to a police officer? But we are. So I find that really interesting to say the least. Yeah. And I admire the people that have taught for like 30, 40, 50 years. I admire those people for sticking around because they have seen a total change in the school system, in the parent involvement, in the type of students that we get. And I just kind of feel like right now, a lot of things that I have been trying to express all year, that I have been concerned about, I feel like a lot of that is going to come to light now. That's how I feel. Like it's all going to come to light now. Like this is what I've been trying to say. This is what I've been trying to point out. Because the shift of responsibility. So I don't know, so I spent most of the day Friday trying to reach out to those students that I notice have not gotten on the online learning and done anything. So I spent a lot of time making calls for that. Now, like tomorrow, I think I have like a meeting, a virtual meeting. And then I'm also going to be checking in with those students that are struggling. Because like with one of the online systems, it literally kind of like tells us like if the kids are struggling. Well, it just gives you an idea of how they're doing. And so I'm going to try to reach out to those kids, I don't know how, I haven't quite figured out yet how I'm going to handle that because with that particular class of students, they may all be working on something different. They may not all be working on the same thing because that program guides them based on their skill level. And so I know that's going to be a challenge because I know I'm going to be covering a lot of different topics at once, and I'm going to feel like I'm in a bunch of separate private tutoring sessions. I know that's how it's going to end up feeling. Um so yeah, I'm still trying to play it out in my head how I'm going to deal with that. Now with my other grades, they're all, each of those grades are all working on the same thing. So like if I have several kids struggling with that, I can go and tell them all, set up a little meeting with all of them and say, okay, let's discuss this. But with that other group, they might all be on something different. And it's just like, I just had to figure out the best way to address that and attack that situation because I'm not quite sure yet. And I wish like all of the kids have already gotten on and I could see where they're at thus far, but they all haven't done that yet. And so we shall see. We shall see. Um I because at first I was like, well, you know what? Maybe I'll record myself going over some things and then they can just watch the video. But like I said, with that one group, if they're all on something different, I'm gonna have to probably just do separate tutoring sessions with all of them. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. So yeah, I did order my planner stuff. They shipped my stuff immediately, y'all. I made that order on Thursday. My stuff has already been shipped. They said they wanted to get that stuff out right away. And I am excited. Now, this is something that's really strange. I put in an order for Michael's. It's probably been about 2 weeks already. Everything was supposed to get to me Wednesday, and it didn't. The tracking has not been updated since like the 22nd, and I was supposed to get it Wednesday. So the last update on the tracking said that it was given to the post office here. So I'm going to give it one more day to see if they at least update the tracking. And if not, I'm going to have to call and be like, where's my order? And I'm trying not to trip about it because I'm like, it's just planner stickers. But still, like, where's my order? Like, where is my order? So I don't know. And then I need to put in an order for Amazon tonight. There's some things I need to get from Amazon as well. Yeah, all three of them are pretty slow to me. Joann's, Michael's, and Hobby Lobby. Oh, speaking of the three, I saw a news article and it didn't shine a very nice light on them. It was talking about how they're trying to make themselves, all three companies, out to be an essential business right now. Like they need to be open. And they have employers anonymously interviewed, and they were saying that there is no need for them to be open. That is not an essential business. They're exposing themselves to people. They're at risk for what? Some lady in New York was saying, she works at a Joann's in New York. She was saying, like, they're not even giving, like, taking precautions to ensure the safety of their own employees. And then I think it was a Michael store, maybe. I don't remember. Another employee at one of the other stores was saying, yeah, people are coming in and they're not even buying much of anything. They're coming and buying one or two items. And they said one customer came in and bought a plastic crochet hook. Are we really exposing ourselves for something that simple? Hey, Larissa. And so I was like, man, I was a little disappointed. And then I heard that Hobby Lobby was like cutting back on pay and paid leave. And I'm like, not Hobby Lobby, the Christian store. You know what I mean? Because I know a lot of these Michael's, Joann's, and Hobby Lobbies are doing like curbside pickup. And so I've been waiting for Hobby Lobby, waiting for Hobby Lobby to put the new Happy Planner stuff on their website. They still have not done so. But after reading that article, I was like, well, maybe I just won't even purchase anything from either of those stores until this whole thing is over with, because I don't see that they are an essential store and that they need to be open. Like, I don't. And my brother was like, well, yeah, some people are artists and that's how they make their living. And I'm like, okay, yeah, but maybe, I don't know. It was just a little much. I just think it's a little much. I went after reading the article, I had to agree. Like, why are they still open? Why? Hey, Bev. So I don't know. I don't know. So, did you guys see that Heather Kell has her own sticker book? Did y'all see that? It was one I came across on Facebook, Larissa, about Michael's and Hobby Lobby and Joann. I was told that the craft stores are open because the kids need supplies. I mean, there are some things that those kids could still get from Amazon, Walmart. I'm just saying. And that's what I thought about, Larissa. I was like, they know they all just got this new Happy Planner stuff. They're not trying to close shop right now because they know the planner babes are coming to buy that stuff. That's what it is. I think it's more so that than anything. They know they're making buku money right now on this new Happy Planner release. But if Hobby Lobby don't hurt and put that crap online, I promise you I'm going to just... Because I don't know if Hobby Lobby's doing curbside like Michael's and Joann's. I know Michael's and Joann are doing it. And no, Hobby Lobby's not near me. But since I might be able to get to them earlier in the day than waiting till like after 5 o'clock when I leave work to go there. And the traffic's crazy. So I just need to... Almost everything I want wrong is at Hobby Lobby. There is a Happy Notes I want, and it's exclusively at Hobby Lobby. Almost the rest of my stinking wish list is pretty much Hobby Lobby stuff. And it is so much easier for me to just order online. That's what I did with Joann's and Michael's. I did not bother trying to go to the stores this time around. I was like, I'm not. It's too disappointing. I found only a few things in store at Joann's because I happen to be in the area of those Joann's on those days. But I'm just like, grocery store is not even doing curbside here. Wow. Our grocery store... They have like the grocery delivery, our main grocery store here, but like people are saying the wait is like about 2 weeks. So people are just like instead deciding to risk it and just go to the store instead. But the line in the morning is sometimes wrapping around the store buildings. I can't do that. I don't have that kind of patience. I don't like people like that to be in that kind of line that's wrapping around no building. I can't do it. So like today we went to the grocery store. We did have to stay outside at Sam's a little bit, but the line didn't move quickly. But otherwise I can't do that. I would rather wait until later in the day when most of the people have already been there like crazy camping out in the morning. I'd rather wait till they've already left the store. I don't have time for that. We are staying home, but I can't tell the difference from the prior status. Yes. Toilet paper at Walmart. They literally, at my Walmart, they had like a little barrier to that aisle. And they were like, what you need? and they were handing it to you. Like, was that water or was that toilet paper? Oh, that was for the water. Sam's today didn't have any toilet paper. They had plenty of water, but they didn't have Big Red Soda, and some of y'all probably don't know what Big Red Soda is because that's a Texas thing. And I told the guys, I was like, I'd rather have that Big Red Soda right now than some toilet paper. And they just started laughing. I was like, oh. But then I got it at another store. I put them in the cabinet. I have Kleenex and napkins just in case I can't get any more toilet paper. Do not use Kleenex, Larissa. Use the napkins instead. That Kleenex is going to make a mess. Don't do it. Oh, man. Don't do it. Oh, goodness. But yeah, I saw that Heather Kell has her new sticker book coming out. It comes out tomorrow. And it's like a whole sticker book of her hand lettered words and all this stuff. I must say there's a ton of stickers in there. There's almost 800 stickers in her sticker book, and it's $20. And I'm thinking to myself, you're not getting that many stickers in sticker books anymore. So she is a fellow Texan, and I'm considering purchasing the sticker book to support her. It's like all the different headers and stuff that we would find in our other sticker books, but they're all in her hand lettering. She's got some months, she's got some days of the week, she's got things like to do, to buy, errands, all those different things like that. Using socks, all those ones where you can't find the match. But yeah, so I don't know if y'all have seen the sticker book, but she did a flip through a couple of days ago on her channel. She's live right now on Instagram. She's probably showing it on Instagram. But yeah, I was like, well, $20 is the standard price of most of the sticker books. But there's, like I said, almost 800 stickers in there. Nope. Get out of it. No.
I was in this for like a year.
No. Because you like to drag stuff on the floor. It's nasty. Socks they would have definitely, the socks and the napkins, Larissa, would have to go in the trash. All of that. All of that would have to go in the trash, for sure. So how many of you guys are like working from home? How many of y'all are doing that? And how is that going for y'all? Do you battle with wanting to stay asleep and wanting to go take a nap? Because when I worked from home before, I had my own schedule and I could do things in the way, in the order, and the fashion that I kind of wanted to do them. And so now I'm just like, I've been fighting all day, like, don't go to sleep. No, because I know me. I can't do a nap. I sleep. Okay. I consider a nap 30 minutes to an hour. That's a nap. No, I sleep. So I've been like, don't do it. I've been trying to schedule a regular lunch time for myself and just trying to stay on some kind of schedule, to make it the transition easy, because I'm one of those people, I sleep better during the day. So it is like knowing that my bed is just a few feet away, yeah, that's a struggle for sure. That is a struggle wanting to go in there and be in my bed. And then I try not to even work from my bed because I know me. I will start watching Hulu, start watching TV, start watching Netflix. I know me. So I try to, whatever I'm working on, I try to do it from the table because I mean I could set up shop in the back room where the desk and all that is, but that's like my little planning space. And no, I don't want work in my planning space. I don't want that. So I'm good working at home. Been doing it so long I don't take naps. Yes, I feel you. I'm very grateful to still be employed because some people have lost their jobs, you know. Like I was saying earlier, Larissa, I there's a lot of blessings and that have come out of this for me personally. So I'm trying to just embrace it, keep the faith that God is taking care of me and my family and my loved ones and my friends, and praying that He will watch over all of His children. Um, but that's just what I've been trying to do. Yeah, I teach high school, well, eighth grade and up, eighth and up. So I have every grade level that's at our campus. I teach. I don't have all the juniors and all the seniors, but I have pretty much all eighth, all ninth, most of 10th, and about half of the 11th and half of the 12th. That's kind of how it appears. I mean, this is the crazy thing. Just looking at the communication log that the contact log that they gave us and stuff, I just realized that some of my students are in grades that are something other than what I thought they were in. And I was like, wait, what? How did I go all this time and I thought this kid was in this grade and they're actually in that grade, you know? But yeah. But for me, that's not something that I always focus on is what grade they're in because I'm just here to teach you. That's the main thing I'm trying. I don't care what your grade is. I'm trying to teach you something. But I do try and make sure I know who my seniors are because they are seniors. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just trying to see the good in this, you know. Um, that's all I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to get my anxiety going because my anxiety will cause me vertigo as well or panic attacks and anxiety attack. I don't need any of that stuff. I have dealt with enough stress all school year that right now I'm like, shh, I don't want none of that. I don't want any of that stress and anxiety. Not at all. But yeah, eighth grade is probably the hardest grade for me. This was my first year teaching any middle school grades. And I was very excited to teach eighth grade because I was like, let me get a hold of them so that they don't end up like some ninth graders, right? That they're ready and prepared and matured and ready for ninth grade. I didn't even know what I was getting into. Eighth grade is a challenge. They're probably our most challenging group on our campus. Whew. And I worked with some middle schoolers over the summer, but they were pretty mature middle schoolers, those ones I worked with over the summer. And I worked with elementary over the summer. And I was like, oh God, y'all can keep elementary at all costs. Keep elementary. I don't want no parts of elementary. They're something else, elementary kids. I'm not used to those little ones like that. Hormones, everything. You name it. You name it. Yep. But yeah, I think I have like a meeting tomorrow. I have a meeting Tuesday on a virtual meeting. So I'm gonna have to log into my laptop because I think it's on my Google Calendar for work what time the other meeting is, but I believe it's at 10 o'clock. But I'm gonna have to look that up again. I gotta figure out a way to not be staring at the computer screen all day. That was too much for me. I'm not used to that. Not used to sitting at. And the weird thing is, I used to do that when I worked overnight and I did insurance and all that. But I'm like, even still, I didn't feel like I was constantly on the computer because sometimes you would have breaks in between calls and I don't know. It was a lot for me the other day, just being on the computer as much as I was. And I was just like, oh, I can't do. I don't want to look at the screen. And maybe it was because my vertigo was very bad that day too. Because Monday was a doozy. Like, Monday and Tuesday. I don't even know. I barely got through the live on Tuesday. As soon as we were done with that live, I had to go lay it down because I was just like, oh my God, it's too much. And this is how I know that the vertigo was really getting to me. Both Monday and Tuesday evening, well, really last Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday evening, all those nights I went to bed early. I never go to bed early. Like, that is not a thing that I do. But all of those nights, one night my godson said I was out around 9 o'clock. What? I'm 9? That is so unheard of for me. So that's how I know that the vertigo was really too much, because I can take meds, but it's nothing better than just closing your eyes. And I didn't take my Dramamine for the vertigo this past week because I was taking so many other medications. I didn't want to add in another medication. I was taking stuff for my allergies. I had a bunch of drainage and mucus. I was taking like a Mucinex for that. I was taking the allergy drops, and then I was taking a turmeric pill to help with my immune system and stuff. And I don't know if any of y'all have used turmeric for like boosting the immune system and everything. But oh my God, like, it has to be the turmeric that made my stomach sick. Like, my stomach was sick really, really bad. And my mom was like, maybe you don't need to take it every day, because I'd started taking it every day. I haven't taken it in the last 3 nights, but I think I'll take a pill tonight. So I think I'm going to take it like every 3 days. They're in there playing a video game. They tripping. Okay. But yeah, I was in because I told my mom, I was like, it's gotta be the turmeric. Cause I'm like, what did I do differently that would make my stomach hurt like this? Like, it felt like somebody had like punched me in my stomach. And I was like, the turmeric, that's gotta be it. Because I had started, by that time, I'd already taken it like 3 nights in a row. And my mom was like, don't take it every day. She goes, you have a weak stomach. Yes, I do. I have a super weak stomach. Stuff affects me way more than it affects anybody else. So I was like, I haven't taken it in 3 days and my stomach feels just fine. So it has to be that. So I'm going to take it once every 3 days instead and see how I feel from there. And then I was drinking like a lot of herbal teas, and I just didn't want to mix all that with medicine for the vertigo. I was like, I'm taking too much stuff, and I know how my body is and my system is. I'm very sensitive to medication as it is. So I was just like, we're not going to add another one in the mix. We're not going to do that. So, but yeah, I agree. I wish this wasn't allergy season either. That just makes everything much worse. I just realized we had some NyQuil. Where'd that come from? When did we buy NyQuil? My mother must have brought that over here. I don't know. Yeah, I was really, really bad off with the allergies. Like, I had so much drainage and mucus, y'all. I was scared that I was going to not be able to breathe in my sleep. Like, that's how bad it was. I was trying to sit up as much as I could. So, like, I went back and it was drained. Oh, it was bad. It was bad. And then the other night, it was like for some reason, I guess I was swallowing and something went down wrong. And then at the same time, I was about to cough from my allergies. And then the mucus, everything just went wrong in that moment. And when I tell you everything just went wrong. I felt like everything was it felt like everything was blocking my airway. The cough, the mucus, the swallowing. I can't even remember what I was swallowing. I don't know if it was food or if I was drinking something. And then all of a sudden it was just like, and my godson was like, Mika, what's wrong? It was just like, I just could not. And then I just started coughing up some of the mucus and I felt better. But oh my God, it was crazy. It was like, oh Lord. And then I was like, well, Junior, you sure didn't check on me right away. Because he didn't check on me right away. And I'm like, kid, I could have died sitting here waiting for you to check on me. It was too funny. Well, it wasn't funny, but it was. Yeah. Mixed with all of this is not good. I dread winter and spring. Those are when my allergies are probably worst, because in the winter, the cedar, and we have tons of cedar trees here in Texas. And so the allergy drops that I've been using are like allergy drops specifically for the state of Texas and for all the grasses and weeds and allergens that we have here. The drops work. They do their job very well. And I made sure I took some before I left the house today. They do the job well. They're expensive. It's like $16 and the bottle's maybe that big. But they do their job. So that's what I've been doing. Just been taking those drops. I just don't like any kind of medication, even though a lot of stuff that I've been trying to incorporate is like natural stuff and herbal stuff. I'm just like, I try to refrain from all of it as much as I can. As much as I can. But yeah, I felt really bad that I didn't get a lot of videos out last week. I couldn't do it. Like, I couldn't do it. I didn't have the energy to film. Like, I couldn't even concentrate on picking stickers. Like, I totally picked out stickers for my Haponichi, and I just couldn't muster up the energy to actually film it. So at least I already have those stickers picked out and I can use them for this week. So I didn't do anything in my Haponichi for this past week. And that's the one I mainly use for on the go. So I don't know how I'm going to use it since I'm not on the go. I think I'm going to put it as a mood tracker. or maybe kind of try to track my sleep time because my little fitness watch kind of helps me with that. Um, and maybe try to track that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm going to do with the planners that I get in the mail, the ones that I just ordered. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. But I'm going to purchase me a punch for those because I'm going to definitely put the rings in there. I figure it makes no sense to buy that planner, that traveler's notebook that has that ability for you to put the rings in there and then you not put the rings in there. Does that make sense? Like, I think you just need to put the rings in there because it's a genius idea the way she made that traveler's notebook. So, yep. So I was thinking about doing like a Zoom party with everybody. Maybe we'll do that later this coming week because I just didn't have the time to set it up. Like and see who all would be available and who would be interested and what would be a good time for everybody. Um, but maybe this coming week we can do something like that. Not on Tuesday night, but maybe a different night. Um, maybe Thursday or Sunday again, like this. Um, but yeah, just have to plan it out and see when's a good time for everybody. Uh, I was gonna take my godson home today. I really should have. Um, but he definitely has to go home tomorrow. Um, I don't even know what I'm going to feed him tonight. He wants to always eat up my fish, but he had fish for lunch, so I don't know. I have some beef fajitas that my older brother brought over, but I don't know if it's enough for the two of us. I'll have to see. And I really don't want to share it because it's really good. Is it sad that I don't want to share with the little boy? But I don't think I want to. But anyway, so I'm going to be getting off of here. Just wanted to just pop on and chat with everybody. I know we're all trying to get through this. Just know I'm praying for everybody. I want everybody to keep the faith. I don't want people getting anxious and nervous and stressed because that affects our immune system, okay? And we need our immune system to be up. And stay in the house. Stay in the house. You know, someone like I know I'm about this close to going off on her because I keep seeing on Facebook where she keeps leaving the house. Stay your butt at home, unless you absolutely have to go out. But Empress, don't forget, message me your phone number so I can holler at you. And then I will see you ladies again on Tuesday for Tuesday Talks. I wanted to get on yesterday and do a Bible study, but I was too tired. And I'm trying to convince little bro to do like a gospel fest, praise fest kind of thing with me on Tuesday. I don't know. He be tripping, y'all. He be tripping. So I'll see if I can convince him to do that. I swear, I don't know what to do with him. I'm going to ship him to one of y'all. Y'all going to get a big package from me, and it's going to be little bro. I'm just going to put all y'all's names in a hat. Draw y'all's name up, and he's going to go to one of y'all. It's going to be a big, big package, so you'll know that I have sent him out. But yeah, I will see you guys back here on Tuesday. Until then, be safe, have fun, and try not to lose your minds in your house. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.